Hello friends, you are all welcome to this video. Today in this video, we will study the surface area of right circular cone.
Manas, today in school, we are organizing a party to celebrate Ramu Chacha's birthday. All the children are going to bring something or the other to the party. What are you going to bring? I am thinking of making hats for all the people who will be coming to the party. But I can't figure out how much paper will I need to make each hat. You can find the solution through mathematics. That means it's math time! Manas, can you tell me by what name is this shape of the hat better known? I don't know, Thomas. We call this shape of the cap a right circular cone. Here, point A is called the vertex of this right circular cone. AB, its height, and BC is the radius of its base. And do you know something new? AC is called slant height of this cone. And here B is the center of the base, which is circular in shape. I understood all this. But how does this relate to the paper used in my hats? I'll tell you. See, if we cut this cone-shaped cap along any side or edge, going from the top of it and open it in this way, we will find that the paper of this shape makes the surface of your conical cap. In other words, the size or the area of this paper will be equal to the curved surface area of the cone. Correct? Oh, wow! Thomas, this is very interesting. But there is a difficulty. We do not know the formula for the curved surface area of a cone. Never mind if we don't know it yet. Let us find this formula. Look, Manas, the side where we cut the cone will be its slant height, which we will express with L. Now, if we divide the paper into hundreds of small pieces by lines going from O, then these sliced parts will look almost triangular in shape. And the interesting thing is that the height of each of these is equal to the slant height L of the cone. Look, Manas, each piece is in the shape of a triangle. So, can you tell me the area of each triangle? The area of each triangle will be 1 by 2 times its base multiplied by the height, which is L here. Well done! And see, the area of the entire paper will be equal to the sum of the areas of all these pieces. Now, if we represent the bases of all these triangles by writing B1, B2, B3, etc. respectively, then we can write the sum of the areas of all these triangles in this way. But Thomas, B1, B2, B3, etc. together make up the outer part of this shape. So, the sum of all these will be equal to the length of the curved boundary of this shape. That's absolutely right. And this curved part forms the base of the cone. And as we know, the circumference of this base will be 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the base. Oh wow, Thomas! The area of the paper is equal to the curved surface area of the cone. So look, we get the formula for the curved surface area of the cone, where R is the radius of the base and L is the slant height of the cone. And look, if we consider the height of the cone as h, then from the Pythagoras theorem, we can see that we can write the slant height of the cone in this way. And do you know, Manas, if the base of the cone is supposed to be kept closed, we will need a circular piece of paper with radius r to cover the base. The area of this circular piece of paper will be pi r squared. Now, if we add it to the formula for the curved surface area of the cone, then we will get the formula of total surface area of cone. Let me quickly solve this by writing R and L in the formula for the curved surface area of the cone by writing the radius of the base of my cap as 5 centimeters and the slant height of the cap as 14 centimeters respectively. Look, Thomas, I would need 220 square centimeters of paper to make one hat. Let us quickly write both these formulae in the formula booklet and return to our world. I'll help you make your hats, huh?
The two friends together made many hats and celebrated Ramu Chacha's birthday in a grand manner. In this video, we studied the surface area of right circular cone. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples based on this. Hello friends, we welcome you all to this video. If you remember, in the previous video, we studied the surface area of a right circular cone. Now, in this video, are you ready to look at an interesting example based on the surface area of right circular cone? Let's begin.
Look, Manas, it seems there is going to be a circus coming up here. Yes, Thomas, I like the circus very much. See how huge this circus tent is. I wonder how much cloth they must have used to make this tent. Haha, it's very easy to know. We can also find it out by mathematics. Oh wow, that means it's math time. Look at the tent, Manas. Can you tell me what shape is this tent? The tent looks like a cone, so it's conical in shape. You're absolutely right. And because this tent only uses fabric to create this curved surface, we can say that the fabric used in the tent will be equal to the curved surface area of the tent. Good, I remember the formula of the curved surface area of a cone. The curved surface area of a cone is equal to the product of pi, r and l, where r and l are the radius of the base and the slant height of the cone respectively. We can find the radius of the base of the tent by measuring from the center of the floor of the tent till the boundary of the tent. But tell me, Thomas, how do we find the slant height of the tent? Don't worry, that is also very easy. Don't you remember that we can find the slant height of the cone by writing the measurements of the radius of its base r and the vertical height h of the tent in this formula. Oh, yes, and the height of the tent is equal to the height of the bamboo. Let me quickly measure the radius of the base of the tent and you measure the height of this bamboo. The radius of the base of the tent is 24 meters and its height is 10 meters. Okay, let me quickly solve this problem by writing these values in this formula instead of R and H respectively. Look, Thomas, the oblique or slant height of the tent is 26 meters. Hey, wow, Manas. Let us now use the radius of the base of the tent, 24 meters, and its slant height of the cone, 26 meters, that we just found in the formula for the curved surface area of this cone instead of R and L respectively. Let's see what we get. I got it! The curved surface area of the tent is 1961.14 square meters. This means that this tent is built using 1961.14 square meters of cloth. Wow! So much cloth was used in making this. No wonder it is so huge. Now let us return to our world. The circus is just about to begin and we don't want to miss it.
The two friends together enjoyed the circus very much and returned home happily. With this example, we have seen how some of our daily life problems can be solved based on the surface area of a right circular cone. In the next video, we will see some more interesting examples based on this. You are all welcome to this video. We have seen an interesting example in the previous video based on the surface area of right circular cone. Today, in this video, we will see some more interesting examples based on this.
Thomas, the heat these days is really scorching. Let's go to eat ice cream.
Yes, let's go.
Thomas, look how beautifully this ice cream has been packed in colorful paper.
It's really beautiful, Manas. I wonder how much paper does it take to completely cover each ice cream like this?
Aha! We can find the answer through mathematics. That means it's math time! Thomas, can you tell me what shape this ice cream is?
I guess this ice cream looks like a cone.
That's right. And look, Thomas, this ice cream is completely covered with this colored paper. This means that the paper used to cover the ice cream will be equal to its total surface area. Do you remember the formula for the total surface area of the cone, Thomas?
The total surface area of the cone is equal to the product of pi r and the sum of r and l, where r and l are the radius of the base of the cone and its slant height respectively.
The radius of the ice cream base is 2 centimeters and its slant height is 12 centimeters. Let me solve this by writing this measure here instead of R and L respectively.
Look, Manas, the cone has a total surface area of 88 square centimeters. This means 88 square centimeters of paper has been used to cover the ice cream completely.
Oh wow, Thomas! Let us return to our world now. I hope our ice creams haven't melted.
Both the friends ate their ice creams with a lot of fun. Friends, in this video, we saw another interesting example based on the surface area of right circular cone. So hopefully now you have got a good understanding of the surface area of a right circular cone.